Hello friends, welcome back to another session for my financial signals, my trading signals basically. So you have today is 17th of March, and before I begin I want to invite you all to like, share and subscribe if you want to keep seeing these trading signals, okay? So we got a volatile day. In my last video I told you that I was preferring a more relaxed day because whenever we have a very volatile Monday or Friday, that tends to screw up the entire week. Okay, so there was a potential for volatility because the yellow circles always mean either volatility or range. We saw basically a very volatile day. We see a big crash, then a partial recovery, basically around half, and then another small little dip. So at the lowest point we see Tesla went around 5%. So it was a volatile day, not as extremely volatile as, for example, on the 7th of March, which had a specific and way more powerful volatility pattern for that day. So basically a very bad start for the week. We'll see how it recovers, but I'm not really that optimistic about this week because I told you guys that in my signals I'm seeing more potential for corrections this week. So we're probably going to end up being lower than this. Okay, possibly going back to this basically the lowest low in the month so far in March, around the 10th to the 11th of March. So these levels will be basically very guaranteed, especially if we keep seeing more corrections. Now for the next few days, I think that tomorrow we can see maybe a range day. I think there's really not a really guaranteed way to actually see if it's going to be a range day or a volatile day, but I think we can see. I mean, it's going to be very difficult to see 2 consecutive days with lots of volatility, in my opinion, okay? So usually with Tesla, the pattern is that we see a range day, a volatile day, a range day, a volatile day. So maybe that's what's coming for the next day. But around the 19, especially towards the 20, this is where it could get dangerous because we have a correction due for the 20th of March, which will be around Thursday. So 21 could be a recovery after that one. But if it really drags down the rest of the week, let's say, for example, we get a correction as well on the 19th, it's going to be 2 consecutive red days in such a case. So it will be very hard to recover and almost guaranteed to go as low as this level and possibly even lower. In fact, I think it's almost guaranteed that we're going to see an even lower level than this. And if I were to say the most likely candidates for those days, potential days, could be around the 20, and especially the ones encircled basically within this range of days, okay, from the 24 to the 27. So we'll have to be very, very prepared and very, you have to be mentally accepting the fact that Tesla is going to go low, because I see lots of people very fanatical, in my opinion. They are like completely bombasted and delusional about Tesla on these last few months, which, like I told you, I mean, after the good recovery that it saw on December, basically the entire month of December, it's been nothing but corrections. So it's going down and the trend is still far from changing. So we'll see how it goes. The next months, I think it will be much better for Tesla at the very least. But yeah, for this week, at least for right here, it's going to look not as good maybe. Now let's take a look at the Forex chart, and we see that this Forex pair is really active, really active, volatile as well. We see basically that we see a potential. I mean, we saw 16th of March basically kind of relax, trending slightly upwards, because that was the case. But what we really saw, and the price jumps drastically today, I mean almost around 0.5%. So This is significant for Forex, might not seem as much for stocks or for crypto especially, but for Forex, it's really significant to see that kind of percentage. So this was predicted. I told you guys that we could see massive green days around the 16 to the 17. Okay, now on the 16 there was a potential of a correction, but because there was also a strong energy potentially for that day, we basically saw a range day. Okay, that's something that I talk about in other of my videos. Okay, if we don't really see a massive very volatile day, what we can see whenever we have these patterns of energies, for example the red and the green sharing the single day, is possibly going to be a complete flat range. Okay, that's usually the case, and today we got the very volatile uptrend that I was talking about. Now for the next days, I think a correction is due. In fact, actually we're starting to see it already happening on these last few hours of the 17th of March. So this can continue and possibly consolidate and basically go full-blown correction around the 18, possibly the 19. I think could be also another candidate. One of these days, either 18 or 19, are going to be very hard corrections. Okay, so probably the price going down around 0.5%, something like that, within 0.5%. So that's basically my expectations for the next days. After that, maybe we can see the 20 kind of recover and the 21 possibly. If not on the 20, maybe the 21. Correction again on the 22, and 24 is especially looking like it could be very volatile. Okay, so the British pound is really going strong. It's not going to be the case for the next few months. At some point, the economy of the US will recover. Many people are talking about a recession. I already told you in one of my videos that is not going to be the case. I even gave the exact year of the recession. I just won't do it again because you'll need to go back and watch the content. Okay, guys? So having said that, again, I want to invite you all to subscribe, like, and share, comment, all of that juicy stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.